So yeah, as you can tell by the title, your girl is an exotic dancer, entertainer, stripper, whatever the hell you want to call it. At the end of the day, you're doing the same shit.
Mama, Zach ain't making beats again.
I got big faces and they sitting in the rubber. I got what's up, y'all? It's your girl Kutieblue. What should I call y'all? Cuties or Cutie Gang? But yeah, what's up? Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. Coming to y'all and giving y'all a little life update. I know I've been missing in action, and like I said, I'm trying to get back into YouTube. So I figured I'll start by a life update. Why not? All right, y'all. So I'm gonna be sipping tea while giving you the tea, okay? One thing about it, I grew up in a Caribbean household, so everything is tea. Tea. Tea in the winter, summer, fall. Tea for all 4 seasons, it don't matter. But, so yeah, as you can tell by the title, your girl is an exotic dancer, entertainer, stripper, whatever the hell you want to call it. At the end of the day, you're doing the same shit. Yeah. So what made me start dancing? Okay, if you truly know me, you know how some people, they'll be like, oh, I'm over this job. I'm this close to stripping. No, one thing about me, if I say something like that, I'm really going to do it. Like, those who know me, they call me bold. Like, they say I'm gutsy. Because one thing about me, I'm going to try. I'm going to try new things. I'm going to dabble in things. You know, I'm mad that it took me, I had nine jobs, y'all. And I'm mad that it took me 9 jobs to finally say, F this, F what anyone thinks. I'm going to do this.
I should have just went with my first mind.
Yeah, long story short, I had 9 jobs. My last job was security, all right? And if you know, you know. Security is like long hours, sometimes 8 hours, sometimes 16, sometimes 12. And I was working at a shelter, and first of all, we had 2 supervisors. They were catty as hell. 2 females on some high school-ish. And one thing about me, I'm not mixy. I never been mixy, don't plan on being mixy. I wasn't even in mixy in high school, you feel me? And then on top of that, my relief was not showing up. And in security, your relief is basically the person that's supposed to come and relieve you off your shift so they can start their shift. And the relief was not coming, y'all. When I say the relief would do a no-call, no-show, and when your relief don't show up, my shift was already 3 to 11. When my relief wasn't showing up, I would have to do their shift, which is 11 to 3. So I'm doing 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Then I have to do 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And then they want me to come back to do my original shift, which is 3 to 11, all over again. I did that once, and then I promise you, I said, no, I'm not doing it no more. Either you get somebody, because I'm not coming, I'm not doing that. Y'all can't expect me to pick up somebody else's shift all the time, and then I have to come back and do my shift. And I live about 1 hour and 30 minutes away to 2 hours. I got to give myself. Because if you live in Brooklyn, if you live in New York, period, you know you got to give yourself some extra time because MTA be on some ish.
Trifling.
And I'm recording this. You know, you know. If you know, you know. And yeah, so I explained that to them. So then they started, the supervisor started covering the shift if my relief wouldn't show up, and then they'll try to find someone else to take their place and all that stuff. They had to figure it out because eventually with these jobs, you have to put your foot down, especially security, because they will run you into the ground. And I noticed they were trying to take advantage of me willing to stay, but my relief wasn't showing up. Yeah. No, that stopped real quick. So yeah, aside from that BS, they were real unorganized there. People were not staying. People were quitting left and right. Not that I blame them, because like I said, that location was just...
I don't know about y'all, but I'm out.
People were quitting left and right. And when people quit, those who did stay, we would get stuck with extra hours. So if you know, if those who don't know, I have a business. I'm a graphic designer by trade, okay? I've been self-taught since 14, and then I went to college for it, and then I got a bachelor's degree in digital design and multimedia. So yeah, and then I have a business. So graphic design has been my life, basically. And yeah, the only reason why I work 9 to 5s is because, as you know, with owning a business, you got your peak seasons and you got your slow seasons. And until my business can be on a consistent basis to where I can just live over that, I would do 9 to 5s. So I was doing security and tending to my business. But then they started ODing, and then I'm living at this job. So what time do I have to put towards my business? You know what I'm saying? So I ended up quitting, long story short, because I tried to demote myself first. I talked to the account manager, right? I'm like, can I demote myself? Like, I'd like to demote myself from full-time to part-time. She gonna go, oh no, you can't do that. When at orientation, when you sign the contract, when you sign the papers, that's a contract. So she basically saying like, I'm stuck in full-time. Now, I don't know any job that's gonna tell you, oh no, you're not allowed to step down. You can't go from full-time to part-time. Oh no, you signed a contract.
Bullshit.
No, she just didn't want no part-timers on her at that location or whatever. And that's fine. So what I did is, because one thing a job is not about to do is try to stick me into a job. Once I start feeling stuck, I bounce. And that's exactly why I had 9 jobs. Because one thing about it, one, you're not going to talk to me crazy. And a lot of these jobs, people at these jobs in higher positions, they forget where they came from, and they'll talk to you crazy. Talk to you like you're their child. And your parents don't even talk to you that crazy. Like, no, you're not going to talk to me crazy, because I'm going to tell you about yourself and then I'm going to quit. So that's number one. And then number two, a lot of these jobs, they don't care about you. They don't appreciate you. They only want to see what they can get out of you. And then when it's time for you to ask them to help you out, or when you need them, crickets. They know where to be found. You on your own. And that's basically what it was. I'm busting my ass working all these hours at this location, at this job. And when I finally wanted to demote myself, you mean to tell me, oh, I'm not allowed to because I signed a contract at orientation? Last time I checked, every job have orientation. So you mean to tell me that nobody that goes to orientation, no one that ever went to orientation for a job and signed the papers can ever demote themselves? That was BS. So long story short, I left. I didn't apply for a job months after that because I'm like, I'm going to bet on myself and focus on my business. Things started getting a little slow in my business. So I got a little scared, I'm not going to lie to you, and I ran back to security because this company, if you know, you know. I'm not going to say the name, but most likely know who the security company is. So I ran back to the company, but a different location. So then I ended up at the airport, which is way deep. If I'm in Brooklyn, I'm going to Queens, y'all. But yeah, so yeah, business was a little slow in my business. Things were a little slow in my business. So I'm like, I got a little scared instead of waiting it out, which I should have done. Or started stripping then, that's what I should have done. That's what I should have done instead of going for another 9 to 5. So yeah, I ended up working at the airport for a little while. Same stuff. People started power tripping, a whole bunch of snakes. It was just too much going on. And one thing I don't like I said, if an environment is toxic, which a lot of these work environments are, if it's toxic or it's affecting my mental health, or I'm starting to feel depleted and miserable at a job, I'm gonna leave. And that's what I did. I said I quit because I tried to change from, they only had overnight, okay? They only had overnight at the time that I applied for that airport job, right? Security job. I asked to switch, right? Because now they started hiring other security guards and offering them mornings and evenings, right? All right, cool. I asked to be switched, all of a sudden they don't have no positions for mornings or evenings, right? But yet they're continuously hiring other guards and offering them mornings and evenings. So it was a lot of favoritism, and yeah. You know, there's this typical stuff that goes on when it comes to 9 to 5s. It's nothing new. But like I said, I was just over it. I was miserable, and those who know, I don't know, that feeling, that feeling of being so over a job, stressed out, just mentally and physically exhausted to the point where you just want to cry sometimes when you coming home, because you know damn well you hate that job, but you feel stuck. And stuck because you want to make sure your bills are paid. And if you take that leap and start dancing, that you might be judged for it. I think that's what it really was. I was just putting so much pressure on myself when it came to like worrying about what other people gonna think. And at the end of the day, this don't sound cliche, but you gotta realize life is short as hell. And once you fully grasp that, your whole perspective change. Life is short as hell. Nobody's paying your bills but you, okay? So are people's opinions really paying your bills? Ask yourself that. Are they? Because at the end of the day, people are always going to have something to say. Whether you work a 9 to 5, do it the right way, quote unquote, or the other way. People are always going to have something to say. You have to do what's best for you. And that sounds cliche, but once you really understand and you get it, trust me, you will start applying that to life. And that's why it took me 9 jobs to finally say, F this, I'm going to do it. I was so worried about the outside noise. I was so worried about what other people are going to think. And at the end of the day, it's 2022. People want to still have stigmas and misconceptions about dances. Let them do it, okay? At the end of the day, don't get me wrong. You have some dancers that are full service. You have some strippers that are full service, what I call full service, that do extras. Not knocking nobody hustle, but it's just not me. And that's all you have to do when you're in this type of environment is just know your moral compass. Know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. Just have standards, as with anything else in life. Like, so to still be so judgmental of dancers in this industry when it's 2022 and we're all grown and we all have the same end goal, which is making money. Yeah, that's beyond me, and it's not for me to care about. Because at the end of the day, the lifestyle that I want, I love nice shit. And the lifestyle that I want to obtain, I know that I can only get that through fast money or spend years slaving away at a 9 to 5. No shade to those who do 9 to 5s. If you can do it, do it. Do you. But I just know that I was never a 9 to 5 type of girl, and I kept going against myself, letting people project their opinions onto me, talking myself into something that I know is not for me. I never liked being confined to a schedule. I don't really like answering to no one, to be honest. I like making my own schedule. I like moving freely. That's why I loved having a business. I love having a business, you know what I'm saying? And that's what comes along with dancing. You make your own schedule. If you don't feel like going, you don't have to. If you feel sick, no, you don't have to go in. You don't have to worry about getting paid time off. Okay, if you feel like going on vacation, you don't have to put in for vacation time, and hope that your manager or your supervisor approves it. You know, I like that, but that's just me. If you're like that, then you understand if you're like that. But yeah, like, stop the judgment. At the end of the day, is the judgment benefiting you? Is it putting any more money in your pocket by judging a dancer? Mind your business. Mind the business that pays you, literally. Like, that's it. Right now, I'm scoping out clubs. I'm between New Jersey and New York. I'm back and forth. The day club that I'm currently at, I'm not gonna be there for long. Customers are very used to girls who do extras, because that club, mostly a lot of people do extras, like almost everyone. And when you're a girl that when you're a dancer that doesn't do that, when you're a dancer that only entertains, only dances, and you're at a club where girls are doing extras and all that, customers that come there are gonna expect you to do the same thing. So your money is you're only gonna make a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Your money's limited, you know? I'm not obligated to do that, you know? I'm just here to dance and entertain. and for you to throw that money, to shake my ass for some cash. That's it. That's all. I'm looking for a nightclub. I don't mind doing day shift. It's actually pretty calm, to be honest. And I'm still working on my pole work. I'm just getting into this, y'all. I've only been dancing for a few months. So I'm still what you call a baby stripper, which is why I'm doing this series. I'm starting this series so you can see, like, if you're thinking about dancing or getting into this, just to show you, like, what you're getting yourself into, the highs and the lows, because at the end of the day, every night is not going to be a bag. Some nights you will make nothing. Some nights you will make a lot. You know what I'm saying? And those good nights will make up for the slow nights. At the end of the day, I will rather make what I was making as a security guard in a day or two. I would rather make my paycheck in a day or two. You get what I'm saying? And that's what made me go to the other side. Because I started dancing here and there as a security guard. And when I started realizing I'm making my 2 weeks paycheck in a day or two, why am I here again? You know, so yeah. But yeah, as you know, New York and New Jersey isn't really, you gotta work with what you got, because at the end of the day, everybody know, like, the South is the stripping capital. Everybody knows that. But until I can get to the South, until I start traveling and all that, this is what I gotta work with. So I'm back and forth trying to find clubs that I feel like it's for me, that actually has money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'll take y'all on that journey with me. And I also want to get into pole dancing classes. That's the only reason why I haven't started traveling yet, is because I want to be able to really do certain things on the pole. That way I can go anywhere and really back it out, you know? But until then, I will put traveling off and do pole dancing classes, which I'm looking into now. So if y'all have any that y'all want to recommend, definitely hit me up. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me to work at this day club. And yeah, that's all I had to say. Yeah, that's how I got into dancing. See y'all in the next one. Bye. KD.